Bones are a pretty interesting thing. Everybody has about 206 of them. I, on the other hand, have 207. Not because of anything gross or anything, it's because of this bone right here. This bone I found in a pile of almonds, just like this. No skin or anything attached to it. In my last video, I didn't do anything because I have no talent and I like to steal ideas. So instead, I asked you guys to tell me what to do. One of you recommended for me to start streaming again, which I, of course, did. Twitch.tv, BonesyBoy, live Tuesday, Thursdays, 6 p.m. The other comment, though, asked me to talk about bones, because my name is Bones. So we're going to talk about bones. A few months ago, I was in LA for a few days for the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia season premiere for their newest season, where I got to see the entire cast of the show, and it was a great time. Whilst on that trip, me and a buddy of mine took a trip down to the LA tar pits. If you don't know, in LA, there are these historic sites that are just these big pits of tar that a lot of creatures throughout history would get stuck in and then die slowly and painfully. However, thanks to the tar, their bodies were preserved better. One that I found especially interesting is just how many dire wolves have been killed in these tar pits. They have a wall that's just pure dire wolf heads, and it's only a portion of how many they truly had. So what happens is some kind of prey creature will be going along, and then we'll get stuck in these tar pits, and then a pack of dire wolves will come along, see this animal, and attempt to attack it and eat it, get some prey for the night. Well, one wolf jumps in, and then that wolf's stuck, so no one's going to get the prey, so another dire wolf jumps in, and you see how things get out of hand pretty quickly. Truthfully, I'm not a bone expert, as much as my name may tell you otherwise. I'm going to try and be as non-specific with this as possible, but I have the perk of living just down the street from a National History Museum, which features all sorts of cool bones. As soon as you walk in, they have a full-size mammoth, and I see it every day. A special interest of mine that I do have is really well-preserved fossils. My favorite fossil, in particular, is this one creature from
3,300
years ago that was named the
Megalapteryx.
You can see the skin on this. Most fossils you see, you have to picture and imagine what the creature might have looked like, what its skin might have looked like. But for this fossil, you can see it. It looks like a new creature. Additionally, there's this baby woolly mammoth that was found in Canada from nearly 30,000 years ago. It's kind of really tragic to look at because 30,000 years ago, a little baby mammoth got separated from its mom, and it's just been there alone for 30,000 years. Can you even grasp that? Can you grasp the amount of time that baby mammoth just sat there underneath the ice, frozen? It's terrifying. The most well-preserved fossil that we know of, or at least I know of, because I'm not an expert, is this creature right here. It's an armored dinosaur, and some of its guts were even still intact, which is absolutely insane for a fossil. Well, that's just about all I have to say when it comes to bones, but tune in next time for a video where I probably hate on Overwatch for about 20 minutes. Moving on from talking about bones, even though this video is titled A Video About Bones, we're going to move on from bones. While I was also on that LA trip and visiting these tar pits, the same day as this, I decided to walk down Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard, whatever one at the stars, whatever that one's called. There was a mall attached to that street, and a buddy of mine, me and him, we were in that mall, and we go to the second story of it. We hadn't been in LA very long. So whilst we're in this mall, we're getting some food, we're eating some ramen on a balcony, and I got some rumblies in my tumblies, so I excuse myself to the restroom. Now, the restroom I find, it's in the mall. It's attached to the mall in the second story. When you're inside the alley of the mall, you can look and you can see into the bathroom. Right? It's not closed off. It's just right there. So I go in, there's the sink, and then there's two stalls. I go, one person's fighting for his life in the big stall, all right? The other stall's fine. I go and I use that stall. I swear there's a point to this story. I'm in the stall for a minute or two, and somebody pulls on the door, and I say, okay, interesting. About 2 or 3 minutes later, I finish my business, and I get up and I open up the stall door. I was not prepared for what awaited me behind that door. So in this very moment, I've opened up the stall door and my eyes are down. I'm looking downwards and I'm seeing bare, hairy, soaking wet feet. And a lot of things race through my mind in this moment. I begin to keep looking upwards. I see ankle, then I see legs, and I go up and I see a homeless man's whole dong. What happened is a homeless man came into the bathroom, stripped down, took a shower in the sink as fast as possible, and has been standing outside of my stall door waiting for me to get out. I lock eyes with this guy. He's holding his clothes in his hands, and I go, and I begin to step out the stall. And before I even finish getting out of this stall, I've taken one step out. As soon as I do, he takes a step in, and he's in the stall with me. I brush shoulders with this guy. He's soaking wet. My shoulder's wet now. The second I'm out of that stall, he closes the door, and it's like it never happened. Except I could tell it happened because it was wet everywhere. I looked at that sink that I'd seen when I first walked in. There was a big duffel bag there and water everywhere. That story doesn't really have anything to do about bones or anything, but it was really interesting. For me, at least. I will say I do feel really bad about the homeless problem in LA. I'm sure that man didn't really have anywhere else to go, and I just happened to be the one that intercepted that. And to close off this video, fun fact for the day, the reason I'm called Bones is because I drink a lot of milk and I got healthy bones. Drink milk, have a good day.